with One Chiropractic, continuing our conversation with Dr. Laura Hanson and Connect Your Brain and her business. In the last session, we got to see kind of how her office is laid out and the way that she treats and manages the different conditions. But in a session before that, we kind of got into a topic that I think will be perfect to kind of round out our time together. And that is that, you know, when we introduce different speakers or different guests to this conversation, it's so quick to, as a viewer, to say, oh, well, then maybe I should be doing that. And then you sit there in this state of flux because every time you see something new, you feel like, oh, I should be doing that, or I should be doing that. And you never have like this basis of just stabilization where I know where I'm at. And that's not what we're trying to do in this series. This series is to introduce you to people that have found a niche that they love that's all based on this idea of neurologically based chiropractic and going outside of the whole context of hard bone on soft nerve. And so I want to talk about that a little bit, Dr. Hanson, because offline you and I have been sharing a little bit kind of your frustration of our profession and the way that we feel like we've all got to own it for ourselves rather than working together to get that done. So kind of in your last time to talk with our group here, kind of share with me where you're at on that concept of not everyone has to do the same thing. We actually just need to work together to make sure we accomplish the ultimate goal.
Well, and the ultimate goal is what's the best thing for the patient. That's always the ultimate goal. I'm saddened because I feel like our profession, even though nobody really wanted to go into this pain idea, we did. And I want to be part of a different conversation where we really appreciate really what we were taught. And there's so much to that anybody could build on. There's so many different little niches that people can get into for themselves. For me, it's kids. And I don't think anybody necessarily needs to practice just like I do. But I also believe that I have something that I can share with colleagues and help them out in situations where maybe they're getting stuck. So if you're finding yourself getting stuck and your patients are not getting the resolutions that you want for them, reach out to other chiropractors who are going into some of these niches and see what it is that you could do. Now, if you want to stay in this idea of only adjusting, that's fine. But does that patient need something more? And if they do, don't be nervous that that patient would not come back to you. I just really believe we have got to build a community within ourselves that we respect one another, that we look to one another, and we build bridges and relationships with each other that unify this profession. Because right now, I think this profession is just all over the place. Yeah. And I really appreciate what you're doing, Baron, by bringing these kinds of information series to doctors, to anybody that is going to listen, because there is so much information out there available. There's so many things today that can help people. And I think we've all been blessed with wisdom and insight. And I think if we put that patient back in the middle and make sure that we're always doing what is in the best interest of them, we absolutely cannot fail.
That's awesome. I love it. And I love you, girl. Thank you so much for what you're doing. And I'm so excited that you're back in doing this for other people. And you're at a point where you can start investing in your big mission, which is to change the world around you. And I couldn't be more excited. Again, those of you, you know, I have Dr. Laura's information in the body of the email that this video came in. So if you do ever have questions, I know she loves helping people and she loves answering questions. So you can feel free to reach out to her and get whatever she can do to help you through this process. But I introduce you to these different people because I just want to stimulate parts of your brain to get you to see what's possible. Not that you need to do this, but that you see what's possible when someone is fully committed to that way of thinking. And most of you have been emailing me, telling me this is incredible and this is what you needed to give you confidence again in who you are as a practitioner. And that's the key. And Dr. Laura said it in the very first session. Her confidence level right now and what she's doing has never been higher because of the life experiences that she's gone through. And we want that same thing thing for you. So we love and we appreciate you. Have an incredible day. We'll be back at you tomorrow with new topics and new information. So we love you. We appreciate you. God bless.